Yes, my name is Emily York. The topic I chose was public schooling. Here's my paper. So many things are different today than they have been in past years. Some things have changed for the better, while others have changed for the worse. One of the most important issues that has been deteriorating over the past few years is public schooling. Though public schools have a few positive attributes, they aren't sufficient for the needs of today's children. There are so many different things in public schools that too much unnecessary pressure on children. However, there are select few which hold the most importance. In public school, there is too much emphasis on state testing. Children have to pass a test to be able to pass on to the next level. No one takes into consideration the specific needs for each child. Some children just aren't test takers. Just because a child does not do well on a written test doesn't mean they don't know the material needed to move on to the next level. Public schools also put a damper on each child's sense of individuality. Children have to go by dress codes and cannot express themselves the way they should be able to. Classrooms are all filled to the maximum. Little funding they have to put one teacher to as many students as state will allow. Little funding causes problems for teachers as well as students because the teacher has too many children to try to help and students do not get the full attention that they need. Public schools have any problem with behavior and safety of students. Students do not receive the safety they need in schools. In some situations, they are even frightened of going to school because of safety issues or being bullied by other students. Children in public schools do not get the discipline that they need in order to be in a well-mannered for class. When students do not respect themselves, others, or teachers, it is difficult for others to give them the respect they deserve. All of these behaviors are unacceptable for children. Each passing year, the level of education of graduating high school students receive is lower and lower. The standards and expectations of children are going down, and high school is not doing what it was supposed to do, prepare students for the next level of education. Students graduating high school are ranked 19 of 21 nations. Nearly 6 in 10 of the nation's high school seniors lack even basic knowledge of U.S. history. Although everyone's education level is different, depending on a number of different factors, any education is better than none at all, as this quote from the lesson shows us. And school is supposed to let up in the summer, I heard, but she don't ever let up. Even communication as simple as this statement from the short story should show us how important education is in this modern day. On top of not getting a sufficient education, students getting the needed guidance from teachers administration has so many other things to deal with, they don't have the necessary time to help students as needed. Teachers know this is an important issue, but many of them fear for their jobs if they stand up about issues that they feel are important. Helping to guide students in the way they should go needs to be one of the top priorities of administrators. All these things within America's public school system to be reassessed and evaluated. This topic is very important, and if people realize these children are the future, they would be more concerned. The government will never be able to do away with all issues of public school, but every little bit they do will help tremendously. Just one person standing up can make all the difference in the world. As I said before, my topic was public schooling. My thesis statement is, although public schools have a few positive attributes, they are not sufficient for the needs of today's children. Let's see. The most interesting source that I used was probably the magazine article from the Weekly Standard, just because there was so much information in the article that to inform people that weren't there. The most informative was the pros and cons of public schooling. It gave a list of the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, of public schools, private schools, homeschooling. A lot of things in there that people probably wouldn't have thought of without looking at that article. How did I incorporate source from literature, the text? The lesson was a great short story to show people how important school is these days. Ways that will carry this lesson out the rest of my life is a lot of things that I didn't know, learned. It was great learning experience. Whenever my children, it's time for them to go to school, there's a lot of things here that I will remember were important issues. I think that's about all. Thank you.